Our AI assistant, Destiny, slipped in a kernel of information that might disturb some of you, but she's absolutely right. There is no grammatical rule that forbids the splitting of an infinitive. So, Trekkies, take note. Here's an example of a split infinitive. To boldly go where no man has gone before. The infinitive is to go. It is split with the adverb boldly. So why the big fuss over splitting infinitives? Tempers originally flared, no doubt, because of the relationship between English and Latin. In Latin, an infinitive verb appears as one word. For example, to love is amare. Thus, in Latin, one simply cannot split the infinitive. It's just one word. It's indivisible. Consequently, in the early history of English, writers treated an infinitive like to love as a single unit, figuring that since they couldn't split amare, they also could not split to love. But in 1812, Byron wrote, to slowly trace the forest's shady scene. And in 1895, Hardy wrote, she wants to honestly and legally marry that man. Barriers began to crumble. In 1991, Bernard Levin, a well-known columnist in The Times, penned this sentence in one of his columns. He was in Vilnius to formally close down the headquarters of the Lithuanian KGB. To formally close down. The Times was flooded with cries of outrage. Its mailbox overflowed with indignant letters to the editor. So the Times wrote a special column, and in it it stated, the most diligent search can find no modern grammarian to pedantically, to dogmatically, to invariably condemn a split infinitive. So, what's the rule? Well, there is no rule that forbids the splitting of an infinitive. Many people do regard the split infinitive with disdain. One professor of English at the University of Connecticut is quoted as saying, I do not dine with those who split infinitives. Another professor in the same state once said, hearing split infinitives is like listening to Mozart when the orchestra keeps hitting all the wrong notes. So try to get a sense of your audience. If you write for one who does not dine with those who split infinitives, or for one who likens them to Mozart played with all the wrong notes, then I'd advise you not to split.